Good morning, everybody. This is Shani Summer here. Welcome to our 6 a.m. confidence calls. Super excited to be here with you this morning. And I want to continue the topic of expansion that we have been starting out this month, and which was inspired by my own adventure, my own expansion into the international. Now, depending on where you live, this may seem like just a normal everyday thing, but if you are from a small community or like myself from a Caribbean island where you are used to a small demographic, be it for work or for business or for your circle of friends, it's kind of scary, okay? Expanding can be very scary, even if you are moving up to a new job. And what I mean with that is sometimes we start wondering, especially when things get scary or things don't immediately go the way we want. We start doubting the expansion. We start taking steps back into safety. We start thinking that maybe we were impulsive and we were not supposed to go to this new job, or we were not supposed to move to this new area. Or here's a big one. We were not supposed to start this business. A lot of people talk to me about they want to start their business, but as soon as they realize that they have to give up a piece of their safety and security, they start to step back. And so what helps me a lot with this is the ability to work with rules and boundaries. Sometimes you need, because confidence is also being able to stand by your decisions, and expansion is a big decision, right? And it can be scary. So sometimes you need a place or a tool that you can double check with when you start feeling doubt or fear when it comes to expansion. So what I did was I sat down and I wrote down a set of rules and boundaries. Meaning, what are the things that will make me step away from a situation? Because if you made a decision and it turns out to be the wrong decision, then it should be clear as day. But it should also be clear as day when your fear is trying to mess up the next level of your life. And so there's a very thin line between those two situations. And so being able to identify when you're making a mistake or when is it just your fear playing games with your mind, that's where you need a set of rules and regulations, okay? So for me, for example, I have a couple of rules when it comes to expanding into new areas for my business. Taking on new clients, because sometimes opportunities come our way that look very bright and shiny and that look like it's a part of our expansion. Examples of rules that I have are, if I don't feel that my creativity has 100% freedom, then I walk away. Because sometimes opportunities can come your way and you hear these big names and you're sitting at the table with people that you never thought you would be able to sit at the table with, but now they want to put all of these restrictions on your expansion. So at the end of the day, you're just executing their ideas and not your own. So you didn't really expand. So when it comes to expanding into new territory, into new clients, that's a rule for me. Here's another one. if I have to dumb myself down or change the way that I am, the way that I dress, the way that I speak, if my freedom of expression is limited, it's not for me. So if you're thinking about going into a new job, and for example, you have a certain type of look, you like to dye your hair bright red or blonde, and this new job is potentially very restrictive, it's going to cause you to have to change your look. Are you okay with that? I know that, for example, I cannot ever work in the justice system because they have a lot of restrictions on the way that you can express yourself on social media. Now, obviously, I want to keep it decent, I want to keep it professional, but I also want to be able to say what I want to say. So if I have to restrict my expression of myself, that's not the place for me. So that's another rule that you can have. Something else, for example, if I get the feeling of uneasiness around someone, a pit in my stomach, every time I finish talking to them, I'm gonna keep that person at distance. So that's how you have rules on where to expand in your relationships and when to walk away, because your intuition will tell you. Here's another one. This is a big one for me. In the romantic area, my rule is that I am never the pursuer or the initiator. Because personally, on a personal opinion, I don't consider that the job of a lady. And so when I'm ready to expand romantically and be open for a relationship, I already know that if it's a situation where I like this person, but I'm the one pursuing them, I need to walk away. And so you feel very, very safe, secure, and confident when you have your own rules. I remember a speaking engagement that was a big opportunity, another form of expansion for me. And I was excited about it until they asked me to change what I wear because they feel that I should be more conservative for their audience. And I said no. And so when I'm expanding and when I'm going into something bigger, I can do it immediately, freely, and in a large way because my set of rules helps me to feel safe. So what I want to give to you today is the tip of setting up your own set of rules and boundaries so that when opportunities to expand present themselves in front of you, it's an easy check and it's an easy and quick decision. Because a lot of you and a lot of us miss out on opportunities because we want to take 90 days to make a simple decision. And so no more of that. So these set of rules and boundaries are going to help you for everything that presents itself at the table, and you'll be able to move forward like the confident person that you are without taking so much time that the opportunity turns out to have moved on to somebody else. Hopefully this tip helps you. I hope you have an amazing day today. I'll be back here tomorrow. Until then, have an amazing, productive, and expansive day today. We'll talk soon.